Welcome to another episode of Gettin' Old Ain't for Sissies with your host, Tomm Rivers. Tomm's paid his dues in the radio business doing morning shows, maybe in your town. Tomm's 47-year career took him places like Milwaukee, Kansas City, Indianapolis, Chicago, Albuquerque, Sacramento, Cincinnati, San Antonio, and a few places I can't mention for legal reasons. Well, he's moved around. I think in the business we call them floaters. And now, boys and girls, the man in his 7th decade of life, the old hipster himself, my good friend, Tomm Rivers.
Well, thank you, Doug Dahlgren, you son of a gun. People wonder which one of us is older, Doug or me. Let me tell you this. When Doug sinks his teeth into a steak, they stay there. That ought to answer that question. How you doing, folks? Tomm Rivers here. Listen, we got a great episode for you. Texas football fans, listen up. Got one for you today. Favorite day of the week? I bet I know yours. And what's America's deadliest job? I know. I'm going to tell you. I tell you that and a lots more. All you have to do is stick around. Okay, listen up. On last Thursday's episode, I mentioned the Texas Hammer. I'm the Texas Hammer. Remember that? A lot of you non-Texans responded by email and message wondering what and who I was talking about. Let me, quickly clarify. That's a Texas personal injury attorney, and that's his slogan, meaning, and I think, he means business. Okay? Got it? Good. Enough of that. Texas, folks, listen up. NFL players can be some of the biggest people on the planet. You know, some of those NFL boys. Woo, they're big. And because of that, they fuel up to the extreme. The current poster boy for massive calorie intake is J.J. Watt. The Houston Texan reportedly takes in 9,000 calories a day and will eat as many as 50 pieces of bacon. Sometimes that bacon is wrapped around one of the 8 chicken breasts he eats. I swear that's all true. 9,000 calories a day. Hey, you! Are you still listening? Good. Talking to you in Peoria. What's your favorite day of the week? For most people, like me, it's Friday. The anticipation for the weekend makes Friday the best day of the week. Men and women handle stress in different ways. One of the most noticeable differences, when women are under stress, they may talk more. Do you ever notice that, guys? When men are under stress, they talk less. You may want to pick up the book this little pearl of wisdom came from, Why Men Never Remember and Women Never Forget, by Marianne J. Legato, M.D. As good as it may feel, don't shower every day. From an evolutionary standpoint, for the overwhelming majority of human history, we didn't bathe every day or even every week. Now, most of the times, most of us feel dirtier than a pig in mud if we don't shower a couple of times a day. It's true. I like to take about 2 showers a day, in the morning and just before I go to sleep. Research now is saying no to the shower. Not only is it unnecessary, for the most part, it's actually harmful to your skin and your body's natural chemistry. Now, I don't know if I totally agree there with this anti-shower thing. I know you have to moisturize, but there are certain body odors that just don't cut that no shower thing. Do you swear in the morning? Do you cuss like a sailor? When Americans get stressed, we unleash our inner potty mouth. A recent study found that 63% of adults typically swear when stressed. Half of the people in the study also said yelling was also typical. I don't yell. I don't yell at anything. Most of the time, I find I'm just in neutral. Yes, neutral is a good gear to be in. While about 4 in 10 find themselves crying most often when they're stressed. It doesn't take long for us to resort to foul language either. While 1 out of 4 people blurt out their first bleep by 9 each day, on average, most Americans utter their first swear word of the day by, listen, they've got this pinned down, 10:54 in the morning. That's from studyfinds.com. And do you think your pet is spoiled? I know my daughter spoils little Artemis the dog. Artemis. I call him Artemis. His name is Artie. He's a cute little white terrier. But spoiled rotten. Here are some signs that you could be spoiling your pet. It goes to the salon more than you do. It doesn't listen. A good part of your paycheck is spent on him or her. He's a little overweight or she's overweight. The dog or cat will have a closet full of cute little pet clothes. You bet. So, are you a parent or a grandparent? A lot of kids Monday went back to school. Now, when I was younger, that was a long time ago, we went back to school after Labor Day. But now they've got them going back to school before Labor Day. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. And did you know that the average parent now spends on school supplies about $510 per child on school supplies? That's a lot of money. I don't know if my folks spent that much money on school supplies, but I think that's a lot of money. If you're yawning in the morning or any time, it's a good thing. Yawning makes you happier, fills your lungs with air, and triggers your body to release mood-boosting hormones. That's from Woman's World magazine. And you in Milwaukee, pay attention. Know what's becoming obsolete? Reading material in the bathroom. I've got a friend. I've got a couple of friends. Wait, let me take that back. I have a lot of friends. But I have these 2 friends in southeastern Wisconsin, Kenosha to be exact, that have a little wicker basket in their bathroom that's just full of magazines, crossword puzzles, right near the potty. What do you do when you're sitting there on the john? You're supposed to take care of business, not work on crossword puzzles or read trivia or People magazine. So, you know what's becoming obsolete? Reading material in the bathroom. 69% of people admit to checking their cell phone now while using the bathroom. Got that from SureCall survey. SureCall is a cell phone signal booster company. You think they know what they're talking about? I have to quote the source on this before I read it. This is from YouGov, YouGov.com. YouGov.com. New research finds that 25% of men think they are smarter than their wife or girlfriend. Democrats are slightly more likely than Republicans to say that they are more intelligent than their partner. Let me read that again. New research finds that 25% of men think they are smarter than their wife or girlfriend. Democrats are slightly more likely than Republicans to say they are more intelligent than their partner. That's from YouGov.com. Don't blame the messenger. Blame them. Getting old ain't for sissies. I have to get my act together. Getting old ain't for sissies at Tomm Rivers at Outlook.com. Tomm Rivers at Outlook.com. All right? And don't forget, you can find this fantastic podcast on all of these great platforms like Spotify, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Google+, and my very own Facebook page, okay? I want to say hi to Dora Santiago. She listens on SoundCloud. So, Dora, thank you very much for listening on SoundCloud. All right, let's talk about your health for a second. Us older folks like to have our fast food, but we have to eat healthy. So, let's go to Taco Bell. You didn't think I was going to throw that one at you, did you? Taco Bell has become one of the healthiest fast food restaurants in America, which we know sounds ridiculous, but it's true. While you can still get Doritos, shell tacos, the fast food restaurant offers alternatives that feature organic ingredients, less salt, and low calories. That's from Women's Health magazine. So, let's all go to Taco Bell, doo-dah, doo-dah. And finally, did you know that watching TV can kill you? Researchers have found out that people who watch television excessively, which is defined as more than 2 hours per day, are almost twice as likely to develop fatal blood clots thanks to prolonged sitting that accompanies TV watching. If the subject was overweight, the risks were even higher for a fat ass. Did I say that? That's from the Journal of Thrombosis and Thrombolysis. Don't forget, you can find this fantastic podcast on all of these great platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Google+, and my very own Facebook page. On Thursdays, Getting Old Ain't for Sissies episode, Your Teeth Are Getting Old Too. What to do? Grab a pickle. Not mine. Keep your hands off my pickle. And you could stay at a space hotel. Plus, online savings. We'll tell you all about it on Getting Old Ain't for Sissies. I'm Tomm Rivers. Bye!
Thanks for listening to the old hipster Tomm Rivers and Getting Old Ain't for Sissies. Tom focuses on things you may not find on the radio when it comes to the aging process. Tuesday and Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Central. Tom's lived it, so he knows what to pass on to you, like relationship advice for those over 60, how to get a good night's sleep, treat your body better by eating better, how to be happy again, and how to avoid stress. Plus, every now and then, Tom will touch on some touchy items in the news. Tom's Getting Old Ain't for Sissies can be found on Spotify, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Google+, and Tom's personal Facebook page. Please remember, on any of those media platforms, please click either like or favorite so Tom gets credit for his work. Thanks again. I'm Dr. Algren in Chicago. Good night.